Hello there. This is Gabe Ugliano, and I am here with some Melee Netplay neutral game analysis. I will be focusing on the neutral game, and this will not be like my other uploaded analysis videos where they're quite mediocre and not very good, because all I am doing is basically playing and pausing it and playing and pausing it whenever I make a mistake and just calling it out like, that was stupid, why did I do that? And it's just not very organized, and it's not very efficient either. So I decided to do it in a way that will help me learn better, and I figured that doing it while recording and me explaining why and what happens would be a good idea for me to understand it better. So right in front of me here, I got a chart here. You see, basically, I'm gonna go. This video is focused on an introduction. How am I gonna? The analysis is gonna go, so I don't have to explain it every time, or explain. So I can explain what exactly I'm gonna be doing and how, specific terms I'm gonna use and stuff. And so the easiest way I've figured is to explain it is basically just start very basic, the very basics of this chart. So I pulled up a clip from Melee Netplay Friendlies number 2, and basically what I'm doing is I'm gonna focus on C. Okay, right now here. Wait for it. Right now, C. Right now, Marth and Fox. So in neutral, let's just say, okay, I'll explain it in this way. Fox and Marth, they imagine there's a bubble around them, and this bubble, it's more, yeah, a personal space bubble. Like, you don't want people like in your face, right? They're too close and it makes you uncomfortable. So that bubble represents for Marth all the potential actions he can threaten Fox with if Fox is in that zone. So say Fox is right here, Marth can threaten him with a down tilt. That area is his zone. Or if he like jumps up here, then right there is, he can short hop fair or up air and hit him with it. So that represents his zone. And when you're neutral, your zones are not like, you're not in any form of threatening each other, right? So right now they're kind of close, but they're not in the range of each other. So when you get out of neutral, it's when somebody gets into that bubble and then attacks or initiates or does an action to the does an action in that zone. And basically what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be slowing. I have this on slow, by the way, because Melee is very, very fast. It is literally lightning fast, and I just have to slow it down to be able to understand it. But basically, I'm gonna be breaking down the interactions, what each character does in response to another interaction, how they, and the outcome of it. And I'm gonna use this chart and I use this article. If you guys want to look it up, it's called "Understanding Neutral Game" by A. Reverie on Smashboards. It's an excellent read, and is actually what I'm basing this analysis off of. But so basically, okay, so I'll explain a little bit why I'm actually slowing it down, because you may think, oh, Gabe, but the game, you should be able to understand it really quickly and stuff. Because, well, the thing is, Melee it's just so fast, okay? And if you have tech skill and stuff, you have to be so quick that it has to be muscle memory. Otherwise, the other player is gonna react better. Because when you have a reaction, say that Marth or Fox misspaces a nair, or he's about to approach and nair Marth, and Marth wants to wave dash back, he can't think, okay, I got a short hop, and then I got a air dodge. He can't think about that. He has to, like, okay, wave dash back, do it instantly. He cannot think about execution, because, yeah, it just has to be muscle memory to be able to think, like, watch your opponent and react to them. And I have it at speed at 0.225, 1/4 of the actual speed, and, like, you'll see, I'll be going back because I'm like, wait, what happened? Like, at 0.25, so if I'm watching this at ×1, it's literally like, it's so fast. So this, and slowing it down will help me understand this game better. So anyway, to continue, I'm gonna I'm gonna kind of do the most basic stuff of this chart, and then I'll explain it after I do it. So, okay. Right now, Fox, he's jumping, right? So, when I see him jump, okay, so his first action is, so Fox, and then jump, full hop. Full hop. And I'll classify, okay, no, I'm not gonna do that yet. So Marth, in reaction, I shield. And by the way, I'm the Marth. Okay, actually, I'll go through this whole clip for you guys to watch, and then I'll break it down what exactly happens. So, jump, shield, double jump, nair out of shield, drill, grab, a shield, and then grabs. So, and then yeah, after that he up airs, but he misses his punish, and I mess him up because he does it. He doesn't time it correctly. He should have jumped out of the grab much quicker. But so let's go back, and then I'll type them back into that chart for you guys to look at. So, jump, shield, double jump, double jump, oh, oops, too far, double jump, shield, nair out of shield, yeah, that's what I do. And then drill, Fox does a drill, I do a shield, I believe, and then he grabs. Okay, so this is the most basic it can possibly be. Okay, wait, let me write that. Fox versus Marth FD. So this is overlying, each row is an interaction, and I'm gonna go through what the action is and then how I classify what kind of action interaction is this with, you know, two characters, and then my thoughts about it, notes. So I'll go through each one right now, and I'm gonna there'll be some terms that might be confusing right now, but I will go through them after I classify each action. So let's go back real quick. 140. So, oh wait, 138. So he double jumps, and yeah, he jumps first, right? I'm dash dancing. So he jumps. So he's kind of in my bubble right now. I shield immediately, thinking when I see him jump, okay, reaction, he's gonna attack. He's gonna do a shuffle nair, I bet. But he does a full hop instead, so it kind of catches me off guard. So he sees that I'm in shield, so I'll classify this as initiation. And what it is, it's proactive, and it is offensive. I'll explain what those are after I finish classifying them. And the notes are waiting / expecting a reaction from Marth. So basically, he's waiting for it. He's jumping and going in, and then he does a full hop, you know, so he can react to say if I try to go in for something, he can double jump out. So he sees. So I shield as a response. Yep. So I'll classify that as a response that is reactive and defensive, because I'm trying to prevent him from doing stuff. But Marth expects short hop shuffled nair. Expects shuffle nair from jump. So he double jumps as a response to, and it's reactive because he sees that I'm in shield, as offensive because he's gonna do an action. He's waiting for me to do something else. Like, oh, let's just keep watching for a sec. He double jumps, expecting I was gonna go for expect Marth. I don't want to say respect. he's afraid of Marth. I'm afraid that Marth's zone is Fox. He's afraid of, because he sees I'm in his zone, so he's like, okay, shoot, I'm in his zone. I gotta double jump, otherwise he's gonna up air me out of shield or something. So Fox afraid of Marth's zone. Uses double jump to avoid. Okay, so then it wouldn't be classified as offensive, it's defensive. And some of these you might be able to guess what they mean, but I'll go into it after I finish this. So, what am I at? I am at 10 minutes. Okay, so I do a nair out of shield as a response, expecting I'll call that defensive because I'm trying to stop him from doing stuff to me. Reacting to Fox being above Marth. So I see him above, I'm like, okay, I can hit him with a snare, but yeah, I kind of misspace it completely. Misspaced. I should have used another misspace. Is it missed space or misspace? I think it's misspace. You can comment on the comment section and say if I'm correct or not. Misspaced nair. But so after that, he drills me as a response. Go back a little. So he drills, trying to, and it kind of cancels out everything I do. So it's pretty good. So I'm gonna call it as a primary action, which I will go into yet again. Okay, primary, reactive, offensive. Counteracts most of Marth's moves when in good space, when spaced well. Shield, I shield after he drills, so so this is another response for me, and it's reactive, and it's off defensive, obviously, because I'm trying to prevent him from doing anything else. So when I see him drill, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I'll shield, and then he'll do an up smash, or he's gonna do a down tilt or something, or dash attack. And so I'll be ready for that when I shield. And it's also kind of just a defensive reaction, like, oh shoot, I'm getting messed up, I gotta shield. So that's not really good by me. So bad. No, I don't want to say bad. Bad's not specific enough. Poor response. Poor response. Expecting grounded move. And now I'll call this a secondary action, which goes into how what a primary action is, and it's gonna be reactive and offensive. And punishes shield. Alright, so that's pretty much the end of that interaction. And under results, I'll write down what this overall is summarized and what I can learn from it. What I learned from it is, don't misspace. Misspaced. Oh shit. That's not really misspaced necessarily. It's more that drill. So respect Fox's drill. Strong and good spacing. Okay, so that covers what one interaction is. And you know, when melee, it's lightning fast. And the thing is, when so we pull up a set like, you know, Mango versus Armada, you can watch it in slow-mo and pause it, and these charts will be so long because basically their interactions are just very they know the game so well, and they play it so quickly that they can react to each of these, or they know they can read their opponent, each other pretty well, like, which just goes in with here. So basically, I classified this as an initiation because Fox got into Marth's zone, and they technically got out of neutral. right? But it's not necessarily a full hop isn't an approach, right? But it's an initiation because it's getting out of neutral and it's proactive. Proactive versus reactive is basically, proactive is like he's basically reading me, right? So he thinks, okay, he's gonna do this because I know he's done this 10 times in a row, or basically he's trying to bait me or expect something that, okay, I'm gonna double jump and he's gonna do something and I'm gonna react to that. So that's proactive. Well, actually, that's kind of reactive, but proactive is knowing that, okay, I already know it's a couple options that he's gonna do, and he's gonna do one of them, and I know it's one of those. So, offensive, defensive is basically what it is. It's offensive it's going in, threatening or attacking the opponent zone, and defensive is preventing the opponent's initiation or action into their zone. And that's the notes I put down. Waiting and expecting a reaction, which goes into that's why I classify it as proactive. And the rest of this is actually, it's all reactive, but so the next thing, so initiation and then a response. A response is, say, basically it's basically what it is. When an opponent does something, it's, what am I time am I at? I'm at 16 minutes. I'll try to stop it at 20 minutes. So basically it's somebody does something and then, like, okay, I guess I'll do something in response to it. So yeah, and that goes into how it's reactive. So that's how an interaction works. So Marth sees Fox does something and then Marth does something in response. So I probably should avoid using the word response, but anyway, keep going. I already said what this is. Primary and secondary. So primary, this goes in with this guide, Understanding Neutral Game by A. Reverie on Smashboards. But he said, this is what I'm basing everything off of. So primary and secondary action. It first confused me at first, but now I kind of understand it. Primary actions are often seen as the beginning of an interaction as initiation. However, responsive in situations have their primary actions as well. So right now it's not necessarily a initiation. If it was primary and initiation, I'd put it on top of here, but the full hop is not a primary action. But this is a good way to explain it. When you hear of something being optimal, it's usually considered a primary action. So let's think of some examples of primary actions. Primary actions such as Marth dash into down tilt is pretty optimal because it's very, very quick, and it's like Marth can do anything out of, like, on frame, he can down tilt, and then on the 22nd frame of down tilt, I believe, there's an IASA frame that he can do a grounded move out of. So he can down tilt and then he can dash away, or he can wave dash, or he can jump, or he can do a lot of stuff. But so it's a pretty damn good move. And another example is like Fox's Nair. They're pretty optimal, but and it also can be like the most optimal action in a certain situation. But yeah, so that's why I called that drill, because it was so well spaced, and pretty much since I missed that Nair, it was pretty much guaranteed. And drill is really good and well spaced. Good in spacing, yeah, strong and good space, yeah, but so secondary is basically the way I'll explain it is that primary and secondary, primary happens and then a secondary action happens. Basically, a secondary action is pretty much, it's a mix-up. So say, so he knows that I shield, so he out of grab. What else can he do? He can, if anything, he can wave dash back and then like go away, or he can, I don't know what else. Shield. He can try to do a ton of shield pressure on me, because that's another secondary action. It's like a mix-up. So you can do a primary action and then do a secondary action to condition your opponent. So you can I can grab every time I draw. I'll do a grab every single time against this against a Marth, and the Marth will always expect a grab after this drill, and basically it makes me have to, so in response to the grab, the Marth will spot dodge. So it conditions me to spot dodge every time I do a drill. So next time I do a drill,